So we got Jamel Herring, who just came off of a win over Carl Frampton, which I had Carl Frampton winning that fight, but was wrong. So we got Jamel Herring, who successfully defended his WBO title over Carl Frampton, is definitely running from the Shakur Stevenson smoke. Everybody knows it. Everybody already knew that, but it's even more evident now because pretty much I've been meaning to talk about it, but I've been so backed up on other things. So I'm gonna have to get back on it again and talk about some things, man. But this is one of those things I wanted to cover and talk about, give my opinion on. But he doesn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson, which is evident. They're supposed to be cool, but Shakur already came out and said, "Man, I don't give a fuck all that. All that's out the window, man. We gotta fight. We could fight." Shakur is a he's a beast, bro. He's a beast in his own sense and fashion. But Jamel Herring does not want to fight this kid, man. He don't want to fight him. So he willing to just drop his belt. The WBO already said, look, Shakur Stevenson is your man though. So you're gonna have to take him on or drop the belt. And he willing to drop the belt just to fight Oscar Valdez, which really he talking about that is a legacy fight for him, and that's more important to him than the title. So I'm like, well, why do you want to fight Oscar Valdez so bad? Is that for a title? Is it lineal? He said it's a lineal as well. So he think the lineal is more important than the regular belt, than a real belt, a physical belt, right? So he wants to fight Oscar Valdez over Shakur Stevenson. Well, I mean, either way, man, he's not winning none of those fights. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. You ain't beating Shakur Stevenson, and I don't see him beating Oscar Valdez either. I even see him getting possibly knocked out by Oscar Valdez. Shit, he might even get stopped by Shakur Stevenson, man. I never thought Jamel Herring was that much of a spectacular fighter. I just never did, but he's clearly he WBO gave him that little route to, look, you're gonna have to fight Shakur or you got to vacate. So he decided he wants to take the easy way out and just vacate the fight, vacate his belt, man. I mean, that's some coward shit right there. But like I said, man, this is a new boxing, bro. This ain't the boxing that I grew up on, man. I didn't grow up on no shit like that. I'm pretty sure back when in my era there was some people that used to duck fights when I was younger and shit like that, coming up watching boxing. But man, this shit right here that's going on now is like a whole nother animal, bro. Like motherfuckers are just dipping and dodging, motherfuckers dropping belts, don't want the smoke here, talking about splits and 60-40, this and that. And I'm like, oh God, bro, this is bullshit. So I wonder what's going through Jamel Herring's head. Because, clearly Shakur said he don't give a fuck about being friend. That he's like, yo, it's belts over friendship, bro. That's the attitude you gotta have in boxing, man. That's what I like to see. That's throwback shit right there. So he's pretty much, man, telling us already what his next move is. He's not gonna fight Shakur. Oscar Valdez wants to fight Jamel Herring as well. But Jamel Herring, if they do fight, he ain't gonna have a belt because he gonna have to vacate his belt. So why would Oscar Valdez? I'm pretty sure he knows about that already. About okay, he's saying he want to fight Jamel Herring because Jamel Herring has a belt, but he's not gonna get the belt from Jamel Herring because WBO ain't gonna let him fight Oscar Valdez with his WBO belt. It's gonna get stripped from him. So I mean, this is kind of awkward, man. So if Oscar Valdez fights Jamel Herring, I think he wants to fight Jamel Herring as well because he thinks he can probably beat him. But he's not gonna get no prize out of it. He's just gonna be whooping on Jamel Herring and could potentially risk losing his belt as well. But I don't think he will. He's more than likely gonna stop Jamel Herring, in my opinion. So at the end of the day, what it's looking like, clearly, both of these dudes probably, especially Jamel Herring, they both don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. You know, and I would have loved for it to have went like this, right? I would have loved for it to have went like this. Jamel Herring, he fights Shakur Stevenson. Shakur beats Jamel Herring for the WBO, and then now it lines him up to fight Oscar Valdez for his WBC championship. And then Shakur, more than likely, that's going to be a challenging fight for Shakur in a sense, man. I don't think it'll be like extremely difficult for him, but I think that fight is a challenge for Shakur with Oscar Valdez. But let's say he wins, and then Shakur have his two titles, and then I think the IBF is vacant at the 130 division, and then you got all these. Let's see, what Tank Davis holds the belt at the WBA, I believe, at 130, and there's two other champions at at WBA level as well on the WBA belt. I think it's the gold. I forgot what it is. I gotta look that up again. Gotta check on it. But that would be good. But then see, the thing is, Tank is not even. It looks like Tank won't be fighting. I don't think he'll ever be fighting at 130 again. I'll be surprised if he does. So that belt will end up probably getting dropped, and then Shakur will fight somebody for that belt. I think Shakur Stevenson is going to end up being undisputed at 130 eventually, man. But he's getting big. He going to have to soon move up to 135 himself. But it's clear, bro, your boy Jamel Herring don't want them issues, man. He don't want them issues. That's not the pedigree of a champion right there, bro. But shout out to Shakur Stevenson for having motherfuckers shook. I hear you, boy. Maintain, stay the course, and come for these motherfuckers' heads, man. I fuck with Shakur. I'm a fucking fan of Shakur, bro. Not a fanboy, but I'm a fan of Shakur, absolutely. Good to see what his next moves is gonna be. But anyway, let me know what you think about Jamel Herring, man. Dipping and dodging, willing to drop his title like a sucker just to avoid the scrap with Shakur Stevenson, man. Trying to deprive that boy Shakur of winning his title, man. That's fucked up in a way, man. But it's boxing, right? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Subscribe, support the channel. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.